Smith, Priority Boxing Promotions. I'm lucky enough to be joined by Mick Hennessy. How are you, Mick?
Very well. Yourself? Good to see you.
Yeah, very good. Long time no see. Back with a bang on Channel 5 Boxing. It's obviously been a strong connection of yours over the years, and a massive IBO title fight with obviously all of the controversy that happened last time put aside. It's about this one now, and a very good undercard stacked by Mopire, and with a very good fight with John Joe Nevin against Fonseca as well. Tell us a little bit on what you're thinking ahead of Fight Night.
I'm really proud of this show. I mean, I think it's two tremendous fights. Truly two world-class fights in the super featherweight division. And with Alex Dilmagani, I think he's a massive future star. I think when the time's right, he's capable of beating any of the super featherweights worldwide. And he makes the weight very, very easy. He can also step down to featherweight. So I think he's going to cause a lot of damage in both divisions over the next couple of years. I think it's a great fight. I think this is his acid test, Francisco Fonseca. Serious fighter. Gave a great account of himself with the most elite fighters in that division. And of course, John Joe Nevin's fight for the WBA International. What a fight. Freddie Fonseca, truly a world-class fighter like his brother, a danger man, also another puncher. They're both punchers. But in John Joe Nevin, you've got, a very special fighter. I've followed his career since he was young, and spectacular in the Olympics, spectacular worldwide in the amateurs and the WSB. Truly a world-class fighter. Saying he's only had 13 fights, he fought all around the world, fought the very, very best fighters in the world. The elite.
Some say he should even won the Olympic gold as well.
Yeah, a lot of people felt that at the time. I thought it was a very close fight. I didn't know which way it was going to go when I watched it. Not only that, he's had his robberies on the international stage as well. So this is no shock to him. He's been truly world class since his elite amateur days. So it's just adjusting to the rounds, and he's with Jim McDonnell, which is easy, for Jim to do,
Yeah.
So great fight, world-class fighter, another fighter. John Joe Nevin's had to overcome a lot in his life, and if he's come through that well, there's no reason why he can't be a major world champion as well. So, going back to Alex, he's had a tremendous training camp. Lee Wilkins has done a tremendous job with him, left no stone unturned. They're a great team, they're a young team, and they believe in each other, so tremendous show.
Alex said in an interview earlier that he's trained so hard, he's already looking past this fight, he's looking at the other big names in the division. Do you think that's maybe the wrong outlook to have when you've got a tough opposition in front of you?
I do, yeah, I do, but Alex is cut from a different mould. He really believes in himself, and he's, when I say perfectionist, that don't cut it with Alex. When I say he leaves no stone unturned, that don't cut it. He's another level. He does things that other people aren't prepared to do. He sacrifices things that a lot of top fighters that I've worked with wouldn't dream of doing. So that's why he speaks with so much confidence. And if you see him inspiring and you see what he does to anything from welterweight, light middle to middle, you realise what a serious talent he is.
And also a little bit on the other fighters that you work with. Savannah Marshall, we've seen that she did that head-to-head thing with Chris Shields quite recently, which was quite good to see, because you see him go back and forth on social media. Yeah. And you see how big Savannah Marshall actually is compared to Chris Shields.
She's huge, weren't she? And she looked big, she looked athletic, she looked fantastic, didn't she? And I thought she carried herself so well. Yeah. Again, she was oozing confidence, class and confidence. That's what I thought how Savannah come across. And Clarissa, don't get me wrong, I mean, what a talent, what a fighter, serious confidence there as well. But I think Clarissa knows that, that's her Achilles heel, Savannah Marshall. And that fight, for me, it's not just a massive ladies fight worldwide, it's a massive fight, full stop, I think.
And you probably have to say the biggest female boxing match of all time.
Of all time, no question. Yeah. And you've got two great fighters, and both punchers, and Savannah's a real heavy puncher. I mean, you only have to ask the men that she spars to tell you that.
Because you see when like UFC, when you get women fights, they're huge, like just like the men's, almost like the same. Maybe that could be the boxing match that does it for women's boxing, because obviously that's the kind of women's fight where people will stop and watch it, rather than some women's fights maybe they don't, because the step of class between like standard level and world class is like a massive gap, whereas the men have so many different levels.
Yeah, absolutely, and like you've got all the right ingredients, because you know, Savannah has got the only win over Clarissa Shields throughout her amateur or pro career. You've also got the fact that, you know, one's a major star in the US and one's going to be a major star over here. And you've got the fact that not only both got lovely boxing styles and can punch, you just know with Savannah that if she hits someone clean, she can take their lights out. And, you know, can she overcome Clarissa's boxing ability over the duration? I believe she can, and I believe she'll be the biggest star in women's boxing.
And Hughie Fury, I know he's moving on to be fighting on the Monaco bill.
Yes.
Any notice of like an opponent yet or anything for that?
Yeah, he's, I mean, it was just announced recently. I mean, look, it's a comeback fight for Hughie. And Peter's been working on a lot of stuff in the gym. And this fight is just to, you know, shake off what happened in the last fight with the Povetkin fight, and obviously his injury, and to get him going again, and to a chance for him to work on the things that Peter's been working on in the gym. So, you know, the big fights will come next year.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking to Party Box Promotions. It's great to have you on. I'm going to catch up again ahead of Saturday.
Yeah, nice to see you.